Boom! Welcome to another episode of Move the Goalpost podcast.
Yep.
You know what time it is.
Yep.
Before we get into it though, make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe. Help us become more visible to others in there. It's needed, appreciated as well. And also, big shout out to Zelfa Barrett for putting in a great performance last night, coming through a challenging fight and getting a stoppage with a crunching body shot.
What round?
Brutal.
Round 10 I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good fight.
Well, I was playing pool with CJ and my dad, so I weren't really watching it. I was just in and out of watching it.
No,
But
I watched it.
them shots were crucial.
Another money boy, big shout out.
Yeah. And he's got the WBA regular title now, so he's lined up to get a shot for the full title. Yeah. So hopefully we have another world champion in money. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Lyndon as well.
Him and Lyndon have done their thing, mate.
Of
Him and
course.
Lyndon have done their thing, to be honest. Two man from the ends as well, you gotta respect it.
So, since we're talking about Manchester, I think it's only right to start with the top team right now. Not only in the Premier League, the top team it seems to be in the world right now, Manchester City.
They're about to do a 4P. I could not be
I think
bothered.
they're going to do it, and I don't think they are.
4P and a back-to-back treble.
Easy.
It's very possible.
It's possible. I'm just hoping that
No,
it will.
easy. This is Manchester City we're talking about. The team,
I just don't want-
the team that we know has been dominant in this moment of the season. There is no way I see them fumbling
They
it.
just
now.
step on the gas now, innit?
There's no way I see that.
I told you so. Even like my family's telling me, oh, yeah, you're a City fan now. Why? Because I like to watch them. Like,
No,
you've been serious for years
Yeah,
now.
you gotta give credit where credit's due.
See, for me, yeah,
City are the only team, I can give that credit to. I can't give that credit to Arsenal.
no.
I can give it to City, bro.
Well, they've not done nothing
They've
with
not done
Arsenal.
nothing.
You see City though, realistically, to get to this point of the season without playing great, you're top of the league, you're 3-3 with Real in at the what's it called, Bernabeu. So, bro,
You know
like
what?
they're in a strong position right now, and they're not even played great yet.
And just to touch on what Beezy said, you can't give it Arsenal, but when City was first doing this, we weren't giving it them, but they've been consistent for so many years now. Like, it's been a process, and it's not happened
For the
overnight.
last 3 days,
What it is, though.
But I'm saying, in regards to it, they've already just done a 3P. That's consistency in itself. You what?
No, but they've been building for probably a decade.
man.
Do you know what I mean?
Swept away Luton, didn't they?
Oh my days.
Docu.
Oh my days. I'm not gonna lie.
Routledge.
I didn't even watch that game.
No, I watched a bit of it, and yeah, Docu was doing bits in that game.
So Luton.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
That's the thing in it with Doku. I feel like Pep knows when to bring him in.
Yeah.
You've been playing most of the games still.
He has.
Yeah, but then you see when a big game come along, who did he bring in?
Owens and Grealish.
You get me? So
Jack Grealish.
he manages players well,
But then he benched De Bruyne. This is what I'm saying. See.
but he went well.
Madness, innit?
He went well.
Is that why? Yeah.
And Philip Turtle, that's the reality. That was
Philip's a bad man, but I don't want to get too much into it because we've got this segment
Yeah.
later on.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
Yeah.
you get me, but he is a bad man.
United game.
Oh,
Yo, man, just get caught. I can't.
It's what happens. There's nothing to play for now.
Yeah,
So
stinking.
they've been down to anyway, but now we can really see they're not interested now.
They're not interested.
It's getting scary for the manager now.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Like-
How Scouter is.
well, check
Now
Now check. Did you see the press conference where he's walked out?
I didn't watch all. Nah.
So
just-
basically,
I
they've said to him, that obviously United are 7th now. If we fall below 7th, it will be the
finish.
worst finish in Premier League history for United. The man walked out of the press conference.
I would walk out too.
Yo,
I'd walk out
it's
too.
over. His confidence, his morale, everything is gone, bro. Gone.
I wanted to have belief that we could fight, and I was trying to get on top for a spot.
It's gone. It's
I
gone.
told you from the other
But
week.
do you know
bro.
what? Do you know what? Like, just pause there. Tottenham's messed up quite a bit, you know.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
This is what I'm
Like,
saying.
United was on it,
This is
but
what I'm
we
trying
ain't
to
on it. We ain't been on it all season.
No.
We ain't been on it since last season.
Listen.
This is what we've been blinding
At the end
ourselves.
of the last season.
Once we won that trophy,
Overachieved.
we went
Do you want to know what's scary? we could actually finish 10th.
We ain't.
We could finish below Chelsea. They're 5 points away from us with 2 games in hand, bro.
We could
This is a
finish-
madness.
We could finish
They've got
10th.
2 games in hand.
2 games in hand.
So was West Ham. West Ham are on the same game as us. West Ham are on the same game as us, actually.
And we're on the same as Newcastle,
Yeah.
who were miles behind us.
Like, we could actually finish 10th.
So you remember when I was telling man, this is the worst I've seen it. A man is saying, nah, man, it's
Because it wasn't at the time.
It was, bro.
Wasn't, bro.
This is what it was leading to. This is what it was leading
Nah,
to,
you
bro.
said he was gone at Christmas, and when I win what?
Look, I said the same thing about
Yeah, I'm
Arteta
feeling
last
down
week.
the line, man.
Yeah, obviously in the end he was able to come good, but he should have never even got this time by rights. Luckily they give it him. And Ten Hag, I didn't think he'd even get this time because I thought the fan pressure would be even worse. But a lot of man, because they wanted Ollie out, a lot of people have sat with him and tried to keep backing him. But you can't back this.
Not for me anyway.
A lot of man can't. You can't back this. You can't back this. Regardless if you like his style, regardless if you think he could come good in a couple of years, you can't back this.
But this is
I
why
think there's a lot of factors though.
This is why I said I'm done with all the players.
Oh, done with them.
I'm not in it with them.
Told you, our mentality.
Like, even your favourite ones, I'm not in it. I'm
Not
really
one.
not.
You know, to be honest,
They're the only ones that are, well, one
This is
right
what-
now that's doing anything for us.
in my
So I've gotta
opinion,
be in
yeah,
it.
you can't. The only player, yeah, that man can be on, yeah, where it's been a consistent pattern is Rashford at this stage because everyone else, yeah, they weren't part of the problems before under other managers. Do you know what I mean? Like even with Maguire, man, know I've been on Maguire, but he weren't really a part of the problem with Ollie.
No.
He was performing for Ollie. Do you know what I mean? So
You understand kind of why we were on Rashford after the first 2 months of the season. This is why we were on him.
bro, I'm not a wrong and strong guy.
Yeah.
When I see something, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rashford's taking a piss.
Pace. And this
Do
is-
you know what? I'm not even on Rashford. I just think it's obvious that something needs to change. He needs to move on,
Yeah.
or the manager needs to move on.
No.
Both.
I think his career. I think
You
his
would say
career.
that though.
Huh?
You would say that.
No.
Ollie's biggest fan.
No, I think Rashford's career at United is at a point where I just don't see him doing any better.
But we've been here before, and then he went and bagged.
And then they done a
30 odd.
madness.
But that's when I was even backing him. Even I'm
Yeah,
gone.
yeah, I was
Even
backing
I'm
him.
gone.
Even
This is what we get.
But I just think
This is
he's
it.
a diva.
This is what we get with Rashford. That's every season it's the same thing.
But when he was not performing last season, what was he saying? Oh, sorry, when he was last not in form, he was saying, "I just want to enjoy my football." To me, he doesn't like
No, he's not
enjoying the
enjoying it.
football. So how's he ever going to perform?
Yeah.
You know what? One last thing before we kind of move on from United, yeah. Like Ten Hag, yeah, the way he threw Garnacho under the bus again, yeah. Like, this is becoming a regular pattern. I just throw him man under the bus, bro. It's becoming a bad pattern, bro.
I said-
You can't do this. You can't do this. A 19-year-old that's been one of your best performers all season. Yeah, fair enough. He lost the ball in a. Even to me, that's not even a bad area because
See,
there's no way one single ball
Yeah,
should
exactly.
be able to
That's
split
what
a
I
whole
said.
thing like
That is
that.
exactly
It
what I
shouldn't-
said.
I swear down.
But he's laid his bed because he set the example. He's got to stick by
See
it.
when you said curly finger, yeah? I thought he was injured, bro. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Wow, he must be injured." Then I'm seeing, wow, he's dragged him off. That's harsh. That.
And then he talks about it.
Talked about it.
Like,
That's the word.
this is what I said
Marco.
when I was talking about Sancho. I weren't saying that I'm agreeing with Sancho, but I'm not agreeing with the manager going out and doing this.
Yes.
Like, I just don't
Yo.
think, do that behind closed doors.
And I feel like we've talked before and said it, I feel like all the players aren't in it with that behaviour.
Yeah, I know.
They're not in it.
And they're all colleagues, they're all like, you know what I mean?
Do you know what? And this probably might be even down to why the set guys that even though they are, like for example, these men are going to say it, Bruno, even though we know that Bruno's our captain and he's always going to do something, but you can see in him, in his energy and his
Yeah, of
demeanour,
course.
he can't be asked.
Of course.
And if you're looking everywhere,
Kyle's touched on it a couple of times,
Yeah.
like when you play that Fletcher, if the rest of the team's not on it some days, he might get mad and
see
go on
the
the madness, but you
frustration.
can just see like,
You see
you
the
know,
frustration, but
it
we'll
brings
get
you
onto that
down
as
a
well.
level, innit?
Into that.
But now can we talk about the bottlers, because I was out here saying Liverpool showing winners mentality, you're saying Arsenal showing winners bottlers mentality, bro.
listen, all I said today to Arsenal fans today, bottle jobs. battle jobs.
And this is why when 2-4 was here, I said to him, I understand you're playing sick and that, but until you do it, I will never be convinced.
Rayon,
because I understand what
you knew not to come on here today, Rayon.
Oh yeah, we definitely.
You knew not to come on here today.
Definitely.
Obviously, you see me for years now. What have I been saying? When you ask me who's going to win the league, who do I always say?
City. No,
Right,
you
and people think that I'm a City fan, but I just can't see past this team, bro. Because I think it takes a lot to do what they're
So
doing.
you think it's over now?
Yeah,
No, I don't think it's over.
But you know what? CJ's been saying, he's been saying this. They've not even scored a single goal at Spurs, and they've got Spurs the second to last game.
Yeah.
Yo,
so that might.
Yeah, I don't think it's
You know what
over
I mean?
because the pressure's on now. So you might see City draw, like you might see them nick a win in the last minute. I still think there's going to be ups and
I
downs.
think the pressure's more on Arsenal now.
Yeah.
Because they've got to win this next game. They have to win.
I think Liverpool's loss today is going to make them tap out.
I think the pressure for Arsenal is going to come from the Champions League as
be
well.
fair, yeah.
Because if they go out there.
So now, yeah, was that a good draw the other day?
I told man this.
Well, no,
Look at both sides.
But this is what I said to you. It depends on what goes on. Because if they win today, it's not a problem. That draw.
I know.
But this is what I'm saying, but if they don't.
But obviously, in that position where you've got City and they're not really doing much, and you know the game's there to go for, to sit battling that way, you would have been better off just going for them
you
extra
would have
2
been
points
better
and losing that game. Then
maybe for me,
Yeah.
I don't expect Arsenal to beat City.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But
for me.
which is why I say it was more. The draw was more detrimental to Liverpool because if they would have beat us, what would their season have
Yeah,
been?
before
Liverpool though.
And they wasted chances against us.
Liverpool haven't been that great though. Arsenal have been in the best
Even
form.
more than that,
I told you this. I said this to you. This is my whole point. That's what I was saying about Liverpool. I just don't feel like they've been as good as everyone's
No, but
making
they've
them
just
out
been
to be.
finding ways to
I know,
win.
and that's what
Bro,
I'm saying.
Liverpool, regardless of that, for even when they was at the pump a couple of seasons ago, they always keep running out of steam at the last bit because they are a team like it's a bare 11. You know what I mean? They
And it's a new team.
I know.
Yeah, it's a new, that's what I said. They're still gelling.
The midfield's played more or less every single game. Bro, it's too
I
much.
watched that game today, and I think it's up top. That was the issue today.
Arsenal.
Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool.
Because normally Salah does a bit of magic, or do you get what I mean? Like, but I think that's where they were lacking today.
They missed Jota.
But Jota come on today.
Did he come
You know
on?
what though? Villa looked good today, you know. Villa actually looked good today, you know. I
That
cannot lie.
second half, I caught the
They look
second
good.
half, and from what I see, because I didn't see the first half, from what I could see in the
They
second
had a
half,
good game plan. Very good game plan
Yo.
today.
But Emery,
I was about to say
Emery effect, innit?
he haunts them.
Did anyone
Good evening.
actually see Newcastle Tottenham?
Nah,
Newcastle's
I've
giving
seen
that work, innit?
Yeah, I watched the highlights. Like, Isaac, Alexander.
It's quality, innit?
Oh my
quality,
days, that
quality.
kid.
He's sick. I rate
He's,
him.
yeah. As a striker, he's everything that you
Is
want.
he at his level though?
Is that his level?
Yeah, is he at his level?
For now, yeah, I think it's a
he's
journey.
nothing like Liverpool.
No, do you know what it is? I like the fact that he's gone to Newcastle because I feel like he's trying to have a journey and gain the experience. Yeah, it's only a matter of time because if he still continues to do things with Newcastle and they do bits, it's only a matter of time before a big team actually
Like
does snap
Watkins,
him up.
see that dinky dink? That was quality, like, innit?
Yo, that was, Ollie Watkins. Yeah, I think he's really underrated. Like, even though people know,
Is he though?
yeah, because I don't think he gets as much praise as to what he's having
Well,
this season.
I watched
Yes,
Kevin
bro.
Phillips do a 30 fucking goal season, and he go missing after that.
Yeah.
So like,
Do you know what I just
But-
think it is? Like, players get to this level, and then it's can you take the step?
Yeah, I don't think he can.
Like maybe not like this, but my man for Everton, what's that striker called?
Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah,
Gone
he
missing now,
there was a point where he was back in
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Everyone's talking 60 mil to Arsenal.
it sounds mad, yeah, because Villa are above Tottenham now, but I think Watkins, like, his limits like a Tottenham.
Yeah, I do.
Because they're
I
a
do.
better team.
Yeah, he
than-
couldn't go to a big. I couldn't see going to a big team and being a big star, but hey,
See what the future holds, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, let's go.